guys, welcome back to Mummy Cooks Homemade. My name's Hayley and this is the collaboration part 2 with Fiona in her kitchen. So I am back on familiar turf here, guys. I'm cooking the English dish. Although I've got to say, surprisingly, that tasted quite nicely. The Irish one that I did. And Fiona, oh my lord. Fiona, do you know how many people can't make Yorkshire puddings? And you've never even heard of them. And you did a fantastic job. I'm so impressed. So I'm going to start by making my gravy. So I've got a small red onion. So I've got my small red onion in there. And I'm going to add in one large white. So I'm going to throw them in. And that is the only chopping for this gravy. It does say to use butter. This, I wouldn't waste real butter, guys, honestly. It's too expensive and you can't taste the butter in it. All you can taste is onion. It says for a couple of tablespoons. That's what I'm using. So I'm just going to melt that down. Start the onions off. What you're after is caramelised. But not with the colour. You're really soft and sticky. So you've got a really good strong taste. You don't want crispy fried onions that you're going to slap on a burger. So I'm going to get this started off. Like I said, then I'll turn the heat down. And you just let this go slowly. So the other ingredients, besides the red onion and brown onion, or white onion, 2 tablespoons of butter, you will need 1 or 2 stock cubes, the choice is yours, but you're going to need 400 mils of boiling water. I use coarse black pepper, I use smoked salt, it's not got that real salty taste, and I use thyme. Also, a tablespoon and a half or so of sugar for sweetness, and some flour to thicken when you add your water. Stock. Right. I'm now going to turn this right down. So I will bring you back once these have got to the stage they need to be at. In the meantime, all I'm going to do is peel some potatoes. You do not need to see me peel potatoes. How many times have we all done that? So I'm going to peel my potatoes, but I will show you how I do the mash for this. Because it's not the everyday mash. You've got limited flavours really. It's sausage at the end of the day. So you want everything else on the plate to have a good full flavour of its own. So I'll bring you back after I peeled my tats and the onions have got to that stage where I can finish them off. Okay, right, so I'm back. Turn the heat up a little. So I'm going to add in some thyme. I don't like to measure things when I'm just cooking for myself, so maybe half a teaspoon. Cracked black pepper. I have to be steady with this because the kids are going to be eating it. So a pinch, I would say. 2-finger pinch. Smoked salt. If you haven't tried smoked salt, why not? It does look different to regular salt. But as stupid as this sounds, it's not salty. And I'm going to add in there the sugar. All that's left now is my flour and stock. I'm just going to go for the old heaping tablespoon. Remember, when you cook with flour like this, when you make a roux, gravy, cook the flour out for a minute or two. You don't want that raw taste. now going to start adding the stock. That's half. Straight away I'm going to bring up all that flavour from the bottom of the pan. If you find that you need more liquid in this, by all means add more liquid. It's not going to hurt anything. I think I already am going to need more. Mine's really thick already. That's all off the bottom of the pan, that's cleaned. Right, I've added that. In the same jug, all I'm going to do is use my hot cup, get out another 200 mils. That's the sound you can hear now, of water, and then I'll just add it as I feel I need it. Using hot water will keep it at a good temperature. Right, use my whisk. There. See, now I'm mixing in that flour from the centre, it's starting to really thicken up. And I've raised the heat a little bit. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need that water. People think all flours, like plain flour, oh, if you had the same amount of plain flour as I do, but the different brands, they're not going to have the same absorption and things like that. So if you use a different brand to me, you may not need to add the excess water. So take things like that into consideration. Not all flours are the same. They don't. Each batch has a different absorption. Some more in. This looks nice already. So turn off your hob. So I can now leave my gravy over there out the way. What I'm going to do, get my flour, eggs, scale, flour, and I'm probably going to need more. You're going to need quite a bit of milk too for this. So, Yorkshires. For one batch, for my toad in the hole, 100, and this is specific, 168 grams of plain flour, 3 eggs, and then between 260 and 280 mils of milk. So, I'll do my milk. So, I'm going to put mine at the furthest range, 280. That's like 2 mils over. I'm going to crack in the eggs. And then I want 168 grams of plain flour. So I am going to add some thyme to this. Probably half a teaspoon. This batter needs to rest for a while before you use it. Try not to overmix. Make sure you've got your lumps out. That's it. You don't need to mix it any more than that. That's your batter done. That's your gravy done. When I come to cook the toad in the hole, I'll be using this pan and lard. This is the pan I got the other day in my shopping. I don't know whether you would have seen that haul or not. And I'm going to put lard in it. I'm going to part bake the sausages in it. And then I'm going to bring it out the oven straight away. Pour over the batter and put it straight back into that oven. Leave it, don't touch it. And by that time when they're done, hopefully everything else will be done. So I will bring you back once I start to cook tea, basically. Once I start with the sausages. Okay, so I'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, welcome back. So, excuse the oven, potatoes boiled over as they usually do. I've got carrots and green beans in the top, potatoes for mashed potato in the bottom. I've been heating my pan that I'm going to use. Ooh. And this is the new pan as well, which is a bit of, which I shouldn't have done really, because I don't know if it's going to stick now. Make sure you heat up the oil. Right, I'm going to put this in to cook. Can you see it yet? I've got two different types of sausages. Kids don't like what we have. Kids like them plain. There's plenty of oil on the bottom. I'm going to cook this for 10 to 15 minutes. I put the heat up to number 7. So I'm going to set the timer. My pan's going to boil over again. So the timer's on for 10 minutes. They're going to, so long as they're half cooked, you can put the batter in. Right, I will bring you back when I pull it out and put the batter in. Okay? Right, so the sausages have been in 15 minutes. Take them out. Try to be quick but safe. Yep. And what you want to do is make sure that this batter is everywhere. Get it straight back in while the pan is still bubbling. Don't know if you can see it, it's bubbling. Turn the heat up. I've got mine on gas 8. And I'm going to put mine in for, initially, 25 minutes. That's it. I will show you once we get to the 25-minute mark if it is done. Okay? Right, so that's that. Since my veggies have like splattered all over my cooker, I may as well do my potatoes. Because they are cooked. And I'll show you what I put in them. Make sure the rest are off. Yeah. So, drain off your potatoes. This glass is heat proof, it's just stop the pan moving about. Take off your lid. Into my potatoes I'm going to put a squirt of garlic puree. Literally just a squirt, I'm not going to go mad. That needs to be cleaned off. Bit of salt. Some pepper. Some margarine. Let me grab it. Or you can use butter. I've got Utterly Butterly. Pour in your milk. I don't measure it for this really. Get out some butter. Mash up your potatoes. I am going to add some double cream. Not a lot. You'll see anyway. The lid spray. There we go. So, that was probably, I don't know, a couple of tablespoons. And there you have some fluffy, garlicky, buttery potatoes. Put them back over there, like so. You can see, I don't know if you can actually, you can actually see that I didn't actually put much in. Literally just a couple of tablespoons. And we'll bring you back now when this is done, or nearly done. I don't know if you'll be able to see through the oven door, I doubt it. No, because I can't, not really. I'll bring you back anyway when it's ready. Okay? Right, so, excuse that background noise. I have used my microwave. Right, it's been in for 25 minutes. It should be done now. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's done. There we go. Now that is a Yorkshire pud. I've got you on the tripod, I'm actually leaning you. Sorry guys. It will deflate a little bit, don't panic. There. That's the rise off it. Bit caught on that side, but I'll eat that. There's a problem, you've got to have the temperature real high for these to really puff up like that. And you do run the risk of just catching the side. But the bottom bit's not burnt, it's just this top bit that's caught. But the rest, gorgeous. Put you back on the tripod. Just wanted you to see a close up. I am very pleased with that. I ain't cooked a big one like that in some time. So, let's take some of this out for my daughter. Once you start cutting it as well, it's going to start to deflate. That, unfortunately, is just the way that these are. There you go. One. So, I'm just doing her plate. She's not going to eat any green beans. She will eat the mash. This mash has stayed hot since I did it 25 minutes ago. And it's still lovely. Yep. And soft. Youngest, as always, she wants cheese on a mash. So, there you have it. She won't want gravy, especially onion gravy. But there you go. Yorkshire toad in the hole, mashed potato with cheese. This is for the youngest, and carrots. There you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. This is part 2. These big Yorkshire puddings are easily done. As long as you measure everything out right and just leave it alone, they're easy done. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please go and check out Fiona's second video. I can't wait to see the difference in how I made hers to how she's going to do it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching guys, and I've really enjoyed this collab with Fiona. Please show us some love, let her know where you've come from. I'll see you next time. Bye.